Airport restrooms do not look dangerous, they look ordinary. They look like the quick stop you make between security and the gate, between landing and baggage claim, or right before boarding. When you are tired, rushed, and carrying too much. But that is exactly why they deserve attention. In an airport restroom, travelers often do something they avoid almost everywhere else. They separate from their bags, set down their phone, loosen their awareness, and turn their body away from the things that matter most. This video is not about becoming paranoid in the airport. It is about noticing a small theft trap before it becomes expensive. Because when a carry-on, passport pouch, wallet, laptop bag, or phone disappears inside an airport, the problem is not just the item. It can affect boarding, immigration, payment, transportation, hotel check-in, and your entire trip. So before your next flight, subscribe to SafeMiles, because this channel is about calm, practical travel safety systems that help. You move through airports, cities, hotels, and transportation without becoming the easy target. Most travelers understand obvious airport theft zones. They watch their bags at seating areas. They grip their phone near crowded gates. They check their passport after security. But restrooms feel different because they are private, routine, and temporary. You expect to be there for only a minute or two, so your brain treats the stop like a pause in the trip rather than a risk point in the trip. The problem is that restrooms force awkward choices. The stall is small, the floor may be wet, the hook may be broken. The sink counter may be crowded, the luggage may not fit comfortably beside you. If you are traveling with a backpack, jacket, carry-on, passport pouch, and phone, you suddenly have more objects than hands. That is when separation begins. And theft does not always require a dramatic snatch. Sometimes it only requires one forgotten item, one bag placed outside your direct control, one phone left beside a sink, or one moment when your attention is split between your body, your luggage, and the next boarding announcement. The first danger point happens before you even enter the restroom. Many travelers slow down at the entrance, check whether there is a line, look for a companion, adjust luggage handles, or decide whether the bag will fit inside. This small hesitation can create a messy cluster of people, suitcases, strollers, backpacks, and rolling bags. That entrance area is where bags start drifting. A traveler may park a suitcase just outside the restroom for 1 second. Another may ask a companion to watch the bags, but the companion is also checking a phone, watching children, or tracking a boarding time. Someone else may leave a carry-on slightly behind them while searching for a stall. None of these decisions feels reckless in the moment. They feel practical. But from a safety point of view, the rule is simple. If the bag contains something that would seriously disrupt your trip, it should not be outside your physical control. That means passport, wallet, laptop, medication, house keys, and phone backups should never be in a bag that is casually parked. Handed off without attention, or left near the entrance while you step away. The stall is where the airport restroom trap becomes most obvious. You have to close the door, manage your clothing, position your luggage, and keep valuables off the floor. If the stall is small, a rolling bag may block the door. If the floor is dirty, you may lift your backpack onto a hook. If the hook is missing, you may place something on the tank, the rail, the door edge, or the floor beside you. This is where travelers accidentally create blind spots. A backpack on a hook can be behind your shoulder. A purse can hang where a strap is reachable from the gap near the door. A phone can slide out of a pocket while you are adjusting clothing. A passport pouch can be moved from your body to a bag just for a second and then forgotten. The safer system is to decide before the trip where your critical items live during restroom stops. Your passport, wallet, phone, and boarding access should stay on your body or inside a bag that remains touching your body. If your carry-on is with you, place it where it blocks no exits, but stays inside your legs or against your foot. Do not rely on the stall hook for high-value items unless the item is still secured, zipped, and difficult to remove quickly. The sink area feels safe because you are still in the restroom and still close to your things. But this is one of the easiest places to lose a phone, wallet, passport, glasses case, boarding pass, or small pouch. Travelers set items down to wash hands, dry hands, fix hair, repack toiletries, check messages, or look at boarding information. Then the airport brain takes over. Gate number, boarding group, children, coffee, baggage, time pressure, and the item stays behind. This is especially risky with phones because phones have become the center of the trip. Your boarding pass may be there. Your hotel address may be there. Your rideshare app may be there. Your two-factor authentication may be there. Your credit card wallet may be there. Losing the phone in an airport restroom can become much more than losing a device. A better habit is to make the sink counter a no parking zone. If something leaves your hand, it goes into a zipped pocket, a crossbody pouch, or the same secure place every time. Wash your hands without placing your phone on the counter. If you must use the phone, step away from the sink first, stop moving, check what you need, then secure it before continuing. And if you are building a safer travel setup before your next trip, the tools linked in the description can help with practical things like staying connected, protecting travel plans, and recovering from disruptions. The goal is not to buy more gear. It is to reduce the number of moments where one lost phone or one missing bag can derail everything. Travelers often feel safer when they are not alone. And in many ways, traveling with someone does reduce risk. But airport restrooms create a common companion trap. One person goes inside while the other watches the bags. That sounds safe until the person watching the bags gets distracted, checks a screen, looks for the gate, handles a child, moves to avoid foot traffic, or watches too many bags at once. The issue is not trust. The issue is attention. Watch this is vague. It does not define which bag matters most, which side to stand on, whether the bags should remain physically touching the watcher, or what to do if a stranger asks a question. In busy airports, vague instructions fail. A better companion system is specific. The person outside keeps bags grouped together, handles looped or touching a foot, critical items already removed from outer pockets, and attention facing outward. The person going inside takes passport, wallet, phone, and boarding access with them unless there is a deliberate reason not to. No one should be responsible for a loose pile of luggage while also solving 3 other travel problems. Families face a different version of the restroom problem. A parent may be managing children, luggage, snacks, passports, jackets, and boarding information all at once. One child needs help. Another wanders. A carry-on is parked by the wall. A phone is placed on a changing table. A passport wallet gets moved into an outer backpack pocket because it is easier for now. The theft risk is not created by carelessness. It is created by overload. Solo travelers face the opposite problem. There is no one to watch the bag, so the traveler may accept small compromises. Leaving a suitcase outside a stall, hanging a backpack behind them, placing a phone on the sink, or trusting that the restroom is too public for anyone to try anything. But solo travel requires stronger routines because there is no backup person to catch mistakes. For both groups, the solution is to simplify before entering. Reduce the number of loose objects. Put the phone away unless you truly need it. Zip the passport and wallet before walking in. Keep the most important bag physically connected to you. Treat the restroom stop as part of the airport security flow, not as a break from it. The best protection is a short reset that happens before, during, and after the restroom stop. Before entering, secure the phone, passport, wallet, keys, medication, and boarding access. Keep them on your body or in a zipped bag that stays with you. Do not enter while holding loose items that need to be placed somewhere. During the stop, keep luggage inside your control zone. That means touching your foot, between your legs, against your body, or in a position where moving it would require you to notice. Avoid hanging open bags behind you. Avoid outer pockets facing outward. Avoid placing valuables on counters, tanks, rails, changing tables, or windowsills. After leaving, stop for 5 seconds outside the flow of traffic and do a calm item check. Phone, passport, wallet. Boarding access. Main bag. Small pouch. This is not a dramatic security inspection. It is a reset. The goal is to catch the forgotten item before you are halfway to the gate, boarding the aircraft, or standing at baggage claim with no idea where the phone disappeared. This 5-second habit matters because airport theft and loss often happen when one travel phase changes into the next. Restroom to gate, gate to boarding, plane to baggage claim to rideshare. Each transition is a moment when travelers mentally move ahead before their belongings have fully moved with them. Before your next trip, check the description for the travel tools and services SafeMiles recommends for safer, smoother movement through airports and cities. Some links may support the channel at no extra cost to you, and using them helps SafeMiles keep producing practical travel safety videos like this one. Airport restroom theft is not usually about a mysterious threat hiding behind every door. It is about ordinary separation. Bags separate from bodies. Phones separate from hands. Passports separate from secure pockets. Attention separates from the things that would be hardest to replace. So the rule is simple. Do not treat the airport restroom as a pause in your travel safety system. Treat it as one of the pressure points inside the airport journey. Secure your valuables before entering. Keep your bags inside your control zone. Avoid the sink counter trap, and do a 5-second reset before moving on. If this helped, like the video, subscribe to SafeMiles, and watch the next video in the airport theft series, because the same pattern shows up at seating areas, charging stations, baggage claim, boarding lines, and overhead bins. The more you understand the pressure points, the less likely you are to become the easy target.